Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Three Swords Productions. If you're new to the channel, I'm Steven, and this is Alex.
Hello.
So today was the One Piece pre-release for us here in Roanoke, Virginia. So yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. I played Sanji at the event. If you watched our pre-release primer video from yesterday, then we said, hey, Sanji might be one of the leaders that you could do something with. And it was kind of a channel joke, a little bit kind of a throwback to Sanji videos that we posted in the past. But today I won the pre-release with it. So Alex and I brought back our sealed decks to the studio and decided to record some games with it. We've got about 2 or 3 games here, but we just chose the first one to commentate over, just to kind of share with you guys some of the action that we had at the previous event. Now, I did win against Alex playing the same 2 decks here at the pre-release, but in this video, he was able to take the victory. Alex, you ready?
Yep, and we anteed up our winter VVs.
You ready to switch over?
Yep.
All right, let's go. All right, so yeah, like Alex was saying, we've got the winter VVs on the line here, and we're going to see if we can run it back with Sanji. I mean, was it a fluke that we won? I don't know. We'll let you guys decide if Sanji actually has some power here in the pre-release setting. I mean, I think that it was a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Sanji can play all color vanillas at the pre-release.
Exactly. And, you know, that does give you like a large amount of cards that you're already going to be playing. You know, pre-release format's already kind of dedicated to playing your 2-cost 4K vanillas, playing your 4-cost 6Ks, and playing your 5-cost 7Ks. That is right in Sanji's wheelhouse. So
yeah, you can definitely get a lot of vanillas. Even cards that aren't vanillas, Sanji can play using the 2 extra Dawn, like that little starter Nami or starter Luffy. What's the name of that card? He's a red 2-drop 3K that attaches a rested Dawn.
Yeah, we will see that card come down here very shortly. But we're going to start here. I believe you took the play here, and we're going to see you just pass as you don't have a 1-cost card in your hand. Very typical for
after facing you, I think I realized I want to go first, so I can start swinging 7 with Katakuri as early as possible. Really take advantage of the extra life, because when you played 2 characters on turn 1 and 2, and I went second, and I hadn't even played a single character, I was like, I just insta-lose.
Yeah, so sorry about the confusion there. I thought I was going first. I believe I lost the die roll. I thought he would just put me on the play there. But no, we are going to start out with Vivi. So for the pre-release today, we did not have access to the Vivis that came out of the little extra packs they gave you. But we decided, hey, some people at home might have access to those, so we decided to put it into the deck. I think that it's certainly getting handed 2 vanilla 4Ks is a really nice buff to the Sanji leader. So, you know, if you have access to that in your pre-release event, do feel free to put them in. They will make your deck slightly better as you see me more reliably hit that 2-cost curve on turn 1. So he's going to attack me for 7 here. And actually, that was an attack for 8, right?
Yeah.
With your Katakuri leader.
It's probably always correct to look at your opponent's life. I was just like, what are the odds he has like a relevant life trigger? And of course he did.
Well, it was a buzz cut. A buzz cut's trigger is going to say, you know, you can put 1 card into play that has a trigger. And of course we're holding King Bomb, so we're going to put that 5K into play. Doing a little bit of what Sanji wants to do already. Going to come across for 5K here. And you are going to counter out and make that another 5K coming across. And that's a Kaya pickup off the life. That's pretty good. It's a 2K.
Yep, okay. I think I pulled 3 2Ks and then 1 more 2K out of my extra pack.
Very nice, for sure there. And we're going to swing with the Vivi, and it's going to be a 5K coming across at the Katakuri. And these 5Ks are pretty easy to get out of at first, but they
easy
do
to get out of,
up.
but brutal, yeah.
Yeah, it just represents so many cards out of your hand. You're going to take that, and that will be an event trigger here. And we're going to put the King Bomb back into my hand using the Sanji's ability, though. Maybe makes me a little bit more powerful here as we get to play out the Namule for 1 cost, and then that means Cammy's going to swing in it. She wasn't actually going to do that before, so it's another 5K attack there.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a 5K after board, as well as Kingdom doesn't counter, so...
King Bomb does not counter. No, he is a pretty mid 5K there, but you know what? You can sometimes use him off life, although you probably won't want to with Sanji.
Yeah. I hope you create your life to play Kingdom. King Bomb.
You know, it's all about trying to just get as much action as we can onto the table, and having the 3-cost 5Ks are a decent amount of pressure in this setting here. So, as you saw, actually.
Yeah, honestly, I'll take you adding that 2 extra Dawn to the 1-drop, then playing another 2-drop.
Right, yeah, that would have been... My hand's kind of light on... I did... Because of the Vivies, I have like quite a few 2Ks, or 2-cost 4Ks on my deck. Just a little unfortunate that I didn't see any here. We did pick up one recently off life, though.
And my 1-drop here is really relevant.
There's a Genbo.
Being able to swing 6 this turn with an extra body, and you having to discard 2 1Ks, I think that... I mean, that's what Thatch is supposed to do, right? You play him early, and then hopefully make him like at least a 5 or higher, so 5 to 7.
Yeah. No, I mean that's really good, and it's just kind of forcing me to waste the cards in my hand. I need to stem the bleeding, and the Katakuri is not going to slow down, and I'm not really, I can't reliably just hope for blockers, and you might also have removals for the blockers.
Yeah, Katakuri feels the best when you don't play cards exactly on curve. You play 1 Dawn below, so that you have enough to attach the Dawn, swing 7, and then play whatever. So if you have 5 Dawn, you want to play a 4-drop. If you have 7 Dawn, you want to play a 6-drop. You want to keep swinging 7 every turn and constantly look at you and your opponent's life.
And you pitched out with a 2K there against my 5K attack. That's pretty good for me. I don't think I
I pitched 3 2Ks.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, there's a Khalifa in hand as well. There's another 2K. And you're holding 3 cards left in hand. That's not another 2K, is it?
That is Virgo's a 2K.
Virgo's also a 2K?
Yes, sir.
God, I got 1 2K out of my sealed pool. That's pretty solid. Getting 3? Wow. Okay, well, that's all of my attacks were countered, but you are at 2 life now, so we're still looking pretty good, and your hand is very light at the moment. No threats. You have 1 card left on the table, and because I stemmed the bleeding, I'm going to stay here at 2 life. So this is an 8K coming across the table. You're going to look at your own life, leave that one on top, and I'm going to have to take that because I can't counter out. Wish I had a little bit more counter power, though. Rob Lucci.
That Shirai Hoshi will come in handy because 2 of the cards in my hand do not counter.
And that Rob Lucci, yeah, exactly, right. If things are left right now, I think you lose the game. But the Shirahoshi there, and this is what I was trying to say, like Shirahoshi's actually like a really sneaky good card here. That card's going to allow you to just cycle your hand away because right now it's bad, and this is exactly what you want.
Yeah, I have 0 counter power in my hand.
So you will just straight up lose the game as presented right now. King Bob's going to come across for 6. And we are going to see the Shirahoshi draw 3 cards.
And I grabbed a 2K off that Shirahoshi.
2K number 4?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you only opened 3. That's crazy. Okay. And that's going to be a 6K come across, and the 2K already paying off. That was the Strusen. Okay. And another 6K going to come across the table, and we have exactly enough attackers to win the game. But, ooh, there's a Thunder, I think there's a Thunder Shock or Thunder Cut or something to kill the Vivi. Unfortunate. Yeah, and I'm just going to confirm that's what that card does. Now with 1 blocker on the table and only 1 attacker, that looks like the loss. So, I took the attacks earlier last turn because I could not counter out, and we are in the same position now. Wow. Shirosen into the Thunder Buzz or Thunder Cut.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't put Thunder in because they didn't want to crit a life. I have a 10-drop Big Mom in my deck, so I can gain a life. But I think you should run Thunder. Worst comes to worst, you just there's plenty of cards you can discard. Like Fire Fist can discard it. Or if you have Charlotte Oven, which I have in the deck, you can discard your Thunder to buff him up 3K. So Thunder has a lot of uses in your hand as well. But getting the Jet Pistol trigger effect is obviously crazy good.
Yeah, Rob Lucci comes across for 9K here. I only have 8K in my hand, so we have to take that. And that is going to...
And it taps down your earn 1 blocker.
Oh, 100% it tapped down the blocker. That is what it did. So, with a 10K Katakuri coming across the table, actually that looked like 11 to me.
Yeah, 11 with the 1K.
Right, and we are back in the booth here. So, yeah, with 11K final attack there, I am not able to get out of that. So, unfortunate series of event triggers there. But you do have Katakuri, and that's what Katakuri does. Just kind of stacks them up, positions yourself exactly the way that you want to be. And that was a good finale there.
Yeah, normally I like to go second so I can play 10-drop on curve. But going first and swinging 7 first, especially on a 4-life leader, matters a lot.
Right. So, yeah, you did also open up 10-drop Big Mom in your pre-release, in your sealed there. But based on how it played in our pre-release game. In the tournament, you realize that you're just a little bit too slow to be playing Big Mom against what Sanji can represent. So
Sanji is like a pseudo red deck.
I looked very much like a red deck to me in that matchup. I was kind of popping off there, and really, that last turn, which was kind of impressive that two cards off your life can swing the game so hard, because when you untapped for your turn, you had exactly one character on the board to my 4. And all of my 4 were going to deal damage to you. So,
yeah,
very impressive. All right. Well, that was the end of our sealed game. Again, thanks so much for watching that. If you're still waiting for your pre-release to happen, consider playing Sanji. Consider Katakuri. I mean, both those leaders very surprisingly good in this pre-release setting. I mean, Alex and I both got first and second respectively at our pre-release. So these were 2 decks that had done extremely well throughout today, so really consider playing those leaders in your next pre-release. And if you're still watching the video, thanks so much. Consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel, and we will see you in the next one. Good night.